When you buy cultures from cheeseandyoghurtmaking.com, you get something like this. Now this happens to be a Leinen's culture, and there's 5 grams of bacterial culture in this sealed packet. And so long as the packet is sealed, it's absolutely safe from infection, bacteria and fungi from anywhere else. That's perfect. Now it has a sell-by date. This one is the 23rd of October 2012, and over the next few months I'm going to be making Limburgers and sometimes brick cheeses with this particular culture. However, 5 grams of this culture will do for 130 gallons of milk. Now the most I ever do is 5 gallons of milk. Possibly I might do 2 batches of 5 gallons of milk in one go, but that's 10 gallons, so there are at least 13 times too much in here. So I need to somehow divide this up, because once I've cut it open, bacteria, fungi can get in there. I need to safely divide this up into usable quantities for each individual batch, and this is how you're going to do it. You're going to need some foil, a sterilised knife. Now you can sterilise it in any way you like. I happen just to stand it in boiling water for 10 minutes, and that's perfect. Let it cool, because if you put hot knives into your bacterial culture, then you'll kill it. So make sure it's cool but sterile. A pair of scissors, a good pen, and an envelope. Now the first task is to make for myself 10 decent sized squares of foil. So that's 10 pieces of foil, approximately the same size. Now as soon as I open this packet, there's a possibility that things can get into it. So now the first thing that you have to think of is, having opened it, make sure it's folded over and creased, so that on the one hand it's not sealed properly anymore, but at least things can't get in there. Now the other thing is not to be looking over and breathing into the tube, because that will introduce moisture. It will also introduce all kind of nasties out of your lungs and out of your nose, and therefore you don't want those in there either. So you don't breathe in and you don't look in, you simply keep it as sterile, germ-free as possible. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our sterile knife to take out just the tip, and that goes into the centre. And then as soon as that's done, you fold that back over and then fold this up, set it to one side. Let me show you. So, cut right near the edge. Fold that over and crease it. So that is then kind of sealed, and you can keep that closed. Now the next thing is using our sterile knife to take out just the tip. Fold that back over. Can you see there we've just got a tip of culture? Let me bring it a bit closer to you. And that weighs approximately half a gram. That goes into the centre. Put your knife back onto the plate so that it's not being paraded across the table, and then fold over your sheet one way, then the other way. Now over and over. We now have a nice parcel. Now I've made all of my little parcels and there's a little bit left in here. So I'm going to use that very shortly to make some brick cheese. Now I've opened this. I've kind of sealed it a little bit, but then I'm going to wrap it in some foil and I'm going to keep this separate from the rest. Now the next important thing is that we put these in an envelope that is labelled so we know exactly what is going on. Linens used by 23rd 1012, and all of these now go into my envelope. And as far as I'm able to ensure it, they are all of them still pretty sterile. Now my envelope can be squashed down and then sealed. And now I'm going to put this in a Tupperware container and I'm going to keep it in the fridge. And I'm going to enjoy the cheese that we make with it.